Life is rough out there. It's giving dog eat dog. It's giving cat scratch cat. Hello, my name is Bree. It's good to see ya. Come over here. Of all the things going on in this world in conjunction with our personal lives, our interpersonal battles, our inner struggles, it can be so easy to feel overwhelmed, hopeless, a little bit fearful, and full of worry. Of all of the emotions, and there are many, that I feel day in and day out, I can confidently say that the feeling of worry and thoughts of worry are the things I experience the very least. It's always been this way. I was doing a little bit of introspection, a little bit of reflection on why that might be the case. And I came up with 3 specific things that I am dying to share with you all, because these are some stressful times. They're pretty out there, they're pretty wild, they're pretty crazy, and they have been for the past 2-3 years. What is time? Time is a blur. I am not an expert, I'm just an expert in all things me and what has worked for me, and I hope they help you guys too. Because I care, okay? I care. I'm not afraid to admit it. Number 1. I rest in the fact that the future is merely a construct. It does not exist. Bear with me. The only things set in stone, for lack of a better phrase, are the past and the present moment. The future does seem tangible. Feels like you can reach out and touch it. We mark down future events on our calendars. We create our little vision boards, crafting goals that we want to accomplish in the future. We have visions of our future selves and what we want to become 5 or 10 years down the line. However, when you think about it, the reality of the future never gets here. The future never arrives. We are always living in the present moment, always. For example, if I plan a spa day for the future date that is my birthday this month, the spa day itself seems very concrete. I am doing this on that day. But each day in between now and then will just be made up of all of these little present moments that will eventually lead to the spa day that will become the present moment itself, which will soon fade into a past memory. My understanding of the future as an elusive construct takes away so much pressure, because why the heck would I spend any time worrying about something that doesn't exist? A lot of our worries seem to stem from worry of the future and the worry about things that are not happening or that have not happened yet. Why would I waste my mental energy on things that are not happening yet? If it isn't happening right now, I'm better off not putting my attention there. I do, however, use the future and the things I want to accomplish as a guide for the actions that I will take in the present, which leads me to number 2, presence. Not the Christmas ones. Presence of mind, presence of body, presence of thought, presence of feeling. Okay, I really thought I was doing something there. Okay. The only thing I need to worry about, you get worries about? Oh, okay. The only thing I need to worry about is making this present moment as fulfilling, as healthy, and as whole as possible. Sometimes just observing everything about how bright these lights are on my face right now, how cozy I feel in my sweatshirt, how uncomfortable I feel sitting on the corner of this chair just so that I can be in the lights that are so bright. Taking in my surroundings, taking in what's around me, taking in what I feel and what I physically feel, how my feet feel on the floor. Taking in all of that is enough. There is truly no room for worry when you focus on optimizing the present moment, whatever optimize means to you. It's impossible. There's no room for it. Optimizing for me means working on my business or working on my creative endeavors. Sometimes it means watching a TV show or a movie marathon or binging Euphoria. Season 2 finale, I haven't watched it yet, but oh my god, I'm so scared. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna destroy me. I'm not okay. Euphoria is amazing, and we're back. But what I do in the present moment to make the most of it varies by what I need, varies by what I feel, and varies by what I need to get done. Whatever I choose to do though, worry is never a part of the equation. There's no room for it. It's pretty incredible how that works, especially when you're involved in things that you love to do. Whenever I'm sketching or whenever I'm editing or taking photos, I'm so wrapped up in what I'm doing because I love to do it. So it's important to do stuff you love, okay? Listen to me. Nothing else matters more than that, I swear to you. Money will come. Do what you freaking love. Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. But I know whenever I focus on making the present moment as rich as it can possibly be, what the heck is worry? I don't know her. But Bree, what if my present reality is ugly? What if I'm going through a really hard time? What if worry seems unavoidable? Whenever I find myself in that situation, for me, the best thing to do is just sit in those feelings, sit in the pain, and sit in the discomfort. I low-key don't mind feeling uncomfortable. I low-key don't mind feeling sad. I love to cry. I love to just feel heavy sometimes. But for me, there can be so much power in acknowledging the ugly reality and letting myself feel everything that I need to feel so that I can let go of everything that I need to let go of and move forward. Honestly, worry in small doses is not a bad thing to feel and can be an incredible intuitive guide to the things we should be staying away from. It's only when worry becomes all-consuming and crippling that it becomes a problem. Now, this third way I avoid worry may seem a little dark, maybe ironic given the subject matter, but here is the third way. Here's the third way I'm able to lessen the worry in my life, in my mind, and in my heart. I am hyper aware of my own mortality at literally all times. My knowledge and acceptance of the certainty of death lessens my worry and fear over it, and it turns it into gratitude and appreciation. Every time I step out of the house, I'm aware that that day could very well be my last day on this earth, and it helps me to stop and take a little longer look at the things in my room that I love. I breathe a little deeper. I hug Miko a little bit tighter, tell him I love him a few times more. And my walks to the car are always so rich and beautiful as I just feel the ground underneath my shoes, feel the little car handle in my hand. This is me opening the car door. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And the houses and the sky, the trees, just everything around me seems so much more beautiful and amplified because I know that one day I'm not going to be able to appreciate those things. The gratitude I have for my 5 senses, my ability to hear music, to see art, all of that is amplified to its heightened extent because my life is finite. All of our lives are finite. And in a weird, twisted way, that helps alleviate worry in and of itself because the gravity and the massiveness of life and this experience just makes worry and the things that we usually worry about seem so small. I could go on and on about just how I feel about mortality in general because it's kind of a theme in my life, like just thinking about it and like ruminating on, well, not ruminating, just having mortality at the forefront of my mind and a lot of things that I do. Is definitely another subject. I'm so curious for what y'all think about all of these points. I swear, like, this is a really fun topic for me to talk about, so please feel free to let me know what you think in the comments. I'm so excited to have a nice little like nerd talks in the comment section. I love talking with y'all. But just to do a quick recap, the 3 ways that I eliminate worry in my life: knowing that the future is an elusive construct, it does not exist. 2, having presence of mind, presence of heart, presence of my smells and tastes and everything present. Keep it here. Keep it now. Keep it relevant. Number 3, I am hyper aware of my mortality. And honestly, if all else fails, a good breath never does anyone harm. Breathing definitely has a big impact on how we think and how we feel. It's pretty amazing. Feel my blood running, swear the sky's falling. I don't know if it's fabricated, but you tell me every time. I love my girl Ari. I love Ari so much. Okay. But I hope any one of these spoke to any of you. I hope they help because there's a lot happening right now and I'm sending love to every single one of you. It can be very chaotic seeing things on the internet 24/7. I suggest you unplug. I swear to God, if I didn't operate my entire operations off the internet, I probably wouldn't be on there. It does have its perks. I think it just needs to be used wisely. I think the trick to it is using it with intention and using it with discernment and wisdom. But yeah, I love y'all. Thanks for being here. I'm excited to connect with y'all in the coming days, in the future. The future, you know. Okay, I think that's it. Over and out.